spiritual materialism and material spiritualism. What is spiritual materialism? Is that no matter whatever you are doing, your goal is material. Spiritual activities are only hideouts. So what counts in our life is not what we do, what we speak, but what we really think. What is our true intention determines our journey. Spiritual materialism is somebody practices yoga, somebody practices meditation, somebody goes to temple or church regularly. One gets involved into activities of the temple or church. One gets involved in voluntary services. One gives charities. But all this, if it is done for the purpose of recognition, name, fame, or power, though you do all the material spiritual activities, it is spiritual materialism. The reward you get is just like somebody is in the world going in the worldly direction. You are using spiritual activities only to hide out. You are actually doing material activities because your goal or attention or your motivation is building your ego. On the other hand, material spiritualism, no matter whatever you do in the world, your heart is connected with God. So you go to work, you take care of your family, you teach, you do all other activities, though they look mundane activities. You go to school, you earn money, no matter whatever looks materialistic, still your heart is connected to God. So you are doing more like selflessly. It is spiritual activity. It is material spiritualism. So spiritualism is you grow in the spiritual direction doing all the activities, mundane activities. So you can live ordinary life. Life is a school. You provide the services. You are not concerned about the consequences. Suppose a yoga teacher teaches. The goal is to teach, to spread spiritual wisdom to people. If one person takes advantage of it, or 1,000 of them take advantage of it, the reward of the yoga teacher is peace, because he is following the spiritual path and is teaching the truth. On the other hand, one with spiritual materialism will attract the crowd. Thousands and millions of people will follow him or follow her. But the intention is to gain fame, to earn money, to gain power. All these are directed toward ego, and this will be spiritual materialism. So any activity you do, you can make it spiritual activity or material activity depending upon goal, depending upon your intention. So everything counts according to your intention and not what you say or what you do. So follow the path of material spiritualism. Live in the world. Swim in the world. Act in the world like average person. Be ordinary on the surface. Let the spiritual spark grow within you. And if you follow that path, regardless of what the society tells you, you always get bliss. And that is what counts. So spiritual direction and spiritual end is what you find as end product, not what others talk about you. It doesn't matter how you are perceived, what people talk about you. It is your inner connection with God, and that is the true spiritual path. Try to please God and not the world. You cannot please the world all the time. You try to please one part of the society, you would displease another part. But if you try to please God, then ultimately entire world will be pleased. Even if the world is not pleased, it doesn't matter, because you find your inner peace. Jai Bhagavan.